Good day to all my fans and everyone who decided to connect us this beautiful afternoon from wherever you're watching us, Nigeria, outside Nigeria. I want to say thank you for joining our channel. I want to give you like 2 minutes, tell your friends to join us because we're going to be talking about how to be a sales guru. This is something I could virtually do without even looking at any notes, which I wouldn't be looking at any anyway. You'll be so shocked. I didn't need to write anything down. I actually had everything inside of me. And so I'm going to be pointing out everything I know that has helped me become a good sales guru. And I'm going to be sharing with everyone who cares to listen to me this beautiful afternoon. So can I give you like 1 or 2 seconds? Go around, tell your friends, tell them that I'm live and they should be part of the meeting right now. So let's do that. I'm going to be doing mine also because I'm going to be telling my friends to join me as I am live currently on YouTube. Okay, so as I am live currently on, I just did that right. So permit me, let me go tell my friends. Also, I'm going to be sharing my video to all my friends to actually join me. Let's watch this video together. Let's learn together. Let's see how we can build what we want to become. It feels good, isn't it? Yes. So tell a friend, tell another friend, I'm right here online, ready to teach you. Okay. The Okay, so I'm telling everybody around me I am so live. Like I am live. I am live. Come join me on YouTube. So let's talk about how to sell. Right? So join me, join me, join me, join me, join me, join me, join me. Okay, so we're starting now. Shut that down. Time. I'm saying you're welcome. So it's a special meeting for everyone who cares to, who sees that they want to grow from their present level to another level and they want to create a source of income for themselves through sales. Sales is something that I tell everyone is as easy as to take the air you breathe. Yes, the air we breathe is God given, so also it's the talent called sales. But you see, the thing about sales is that um, it has a basic rule and it's the number one rule. And without this particular rule, trust me, you can't go anywhere in sales. And so this is the number one rule in sales until you learn, until you desire, you will not. So this is the number one rule. You must desire to learn how to sell. It's not enough to say you want to be a sales guru. You must desire. And so one of the ways to show that you actually desire is the intention to be here right now. So you being here right now shows that you know what you want and you desire to know how to sell. Everyone listening to me right now, you must know how to sell. But first of all, like I said, the number one rule, that's the first rule of sales, is to desire to learn how to sell. Nobody was born a salesman. We all learned it. And one of the reasons I can sit down here and share with you how to become a sales guru because I have learned and I'm still learning. And the sweetest thing about sales is that you never stop learning. So don't think after one phrase you're done and so you don't need to learn about sales any longer. That's a big fat lie. You must continually learn how to sell. So how do you sell? Number one, remember, you must learn how to sell. So asking me right now, what do you mean that you must dare to learn how to sell? Let me give an instance. You know, whatever you don't have a desire for, trust me, you get weary about it. Now, if you serve a plate of food in front of me and I don't desire to eat, guess what? There's nothing you're going to do. I won't eat that food. If I decide to even eat, if I decide to eat, I won't take as much as you want me to take. I'm just going to take something for taking sake. But definitely, I will not finish that food. Not because I don't want to, no. The reason why I wouldn't finish that food is because I don't desire to eat. Now, number two, if I desire to eat, guess what happens? When you give me that food, you don't need to beg me, right? You don't need to beg me. You just see, I eat the food. Why? Because I am desirous of it. So that's what sales is all about. Number one thing about sales, you must desire to sell. If you do not desire to sell, trust me, you can actually not make any sales. And so that is why you see that people start sales and maybe they go into a business that requires sales and they go into it and after a while they just back out. Why? There's no desire. There's no desire. You need a desire to sell. You must have that desire. And the number two thing I would like to say about sales is that you must have a motivation. Number one, remember I said that you must desire to sell. Number two, you must have a motivation. Every salesperson must have something that motivates them to sell. You must have a motivation. So if you ask me, why do you need to have a motivation? Let me tell you the truth. Aside desiring to sell, your motivation keeps you showing up even when you don't make sales. Your motivation makes it sure you have this assurance within you. It's so clear within you that, hey, I'm going to sell this thing someday, sometime. So you must desire to sell. You can't tell me that you want to go into sales without a desire to sell. You must desire. But the number two thing, you need a motivation. And sales have a motivation. The number two thing which I call sales motivation, mostly in sales, motivation is the returns, the money you get in return. That's your motivation. And so, because you know that you're going to get money in return, it motivates you to continually go, in the same route. So after you design to sell, you must have a motivation. There are some people who tell me that I desire to sell, but I've been trying, it's not working. I've been trying my best, it's not healing up, and they pull out. I usually tell them, your motivation is not strong. You don't need to preach to me to sell. Man, I love traveling abroad. I love going out. I love having fun. I love beautiful things. I love looking good too, Those are my motivations. If you don't know that. I never one day I told myself that, the life you are living right now, no, you need to downgrade. I have never told myself that. All I tell myself is, man, you need to upgrade. You need to upgrade. You need to upgrade. And so because I know that my business is tied to sales, I always upgrade my sales sense. So my motivation is so clear. What motivation do you have? What can you say is a motivation for you? If you're watching me now, I'm reading the comment section because I'm also tuned in. Can you drop a comment and tell me, what can you say is your motivation? I'm reading it. If I see your motivation, I'm going to talk about your motivation. What can you tell me it's your motivation? I want to see your motivation. Do you have any motivation that you can say that this is what is motivating me to still be on the sales platform? Or this is what's motivating me to be a salesperson? Can you share with me? Because I'm trying to look at the chat box to see if anybody's responding to that. Okay, so let's see. So I need you to have a motivation. I want to see everyone drop your comment. What motivates you to sell? You must have something motivating you to sell. But nevertheless, while you're dropping your comment, I want to add my next. I'm going to add my next. What is your motivation? That's what I asked. I know motivation is key. Yes. I need what motivates you to want to sell. I need you to tell me this is what motivates me to want to sell. This is why I want to sell. So I need your motivation to sell. That's what I want. Okay, so somebody said my motivation is a commission I am being paid. She said her motivation is a commission I'm being paid. But aside that, Precious Ibe, I want to say something too. Your motivation is your commission you're being paid, but your commission must be used for something. Aside seeing the money that you received as a commission, what are you using the money for? Because the money you're using, what you're using the money for, it has a different, it motivates you differently. When you know what you're using your money for, it motivates you differently. Very, very differently. Your motivation is key. Okay, somebody say my motivation honestly is money. Okay, so I'm having my kind of people around me. So Mr. Organic Car Innocent saying my motivation is my money in return. Okay, so can someone also add to it too? Okay. I want to say something, guys. I want you to really write down your motivation. Aside the money coming, what are you using the money for? Me, I talked about that. My own motivation also is money. But aside saying that my motivation is money, I told you what I like to use my money for. Right? And so because I told you what I have to use my money for, I don't want to downgrade. I want to keep going up. So your money must have something you're using for. That will make your motivation strong enough. Trust me. That will make your money strong enough. Your motivation strong enough. Who else? Okay, someone say commission and incentives. Okay, Mr. Adeyemi say commission and incentives. Okay, Esther says the fact that I'm more talk to people about the product because if I go out, I'm smiling and all that. Okay. Okay, so Mr. Precious said that I invest my commission in other businesses. Okay, so let me give an instance. Not yesterday, I think that about last week. I was listening to somebody and she said something. She said that her commission actually she makes from sales in the real estate industry. She uses her commission to buy land every month. So what happens to her is that every month she must sell. So she says that every month she buys property. I'm talking about a realtor. I'm talking about a realtor. She said that every month she actually must buy land. That's what she said. Every month she buys land. I mean, I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? And I asked her a very simple question, which was, um, what motivates you to want to sell? She went back again and said to me, she said, every month I must buy land. Hence, I want to sell because I want to be a landlord every month. In my mind, I had to sit down and ask her, how long have you been into the real estate industry? She said she has roughly been in the real estate industry for close to 3 years. And I said, since when do you make the decision? So I made the decision early last year and I've been keeping up. She keeps up with it. Now, why am I sharing this story? Because that is her motivation. Her motivation is the ability for her to buy landed property every month. That same person who has been able to achieve that, guess what will happen? Next year, her motivation may be different. Her motivation could be 2 plots every month. Her motivation could also mean that she wants to start building residential, so she could put it out on rented. But the truth is that every one of us, we must have a motivation. Your motivation is what, in turn, stirs you up to make sales. So let's go to number 3. Becoming a sales guru. I said number 1. Who can tell me what's number 1? Who can tell me what's number 2? Quickly, I'm reading the comments. Can tell me what's number 1, what's number 2. Let me see if somebody is following up before I tell you what number 3 is. Number 3 is very, very crucial. As we do the real estate industry, or as you become a salesperson, in whatever industry you become a salesperson, this number 3 is a very, very cogent word. I'm waiting for someone to tell me number 1 and number 2. This number 3 is a very cogent one. You cannot be a salesperson without knowing this. You cannot be a salesperson without knowing this. Number 3 of this, I always say it when I teach my students, is that you must also be knowledgeable about what you sell. How well do you know what you sell? How well can you tell me that what you sell, this is what it stands for, this is what it looks like? You must be able to share with me what you sell. I must know what you sell. How well can you prove to me that what you sell, you understand it? Okay, someone has told me your desire to sell, correct. The second one, motivation. You are very good. Thank you so much, Organic Carol. Thank you so much, Adeyemi. Everybody's coming now. After people have already started saying it, that's when people are coming. No, I give it to them. They said it first. Knowledge. Now, let me give an instance now. A lot of people want to go into the real estate industry, but they don't understand what the real estate industry is all about. The real estate industry requires, crucial knowledge. You that is selling, and to even your own client. I spoke to a realtor last week who was telling me, who just made a sales, and he was like, "Ma, do you know that when I was actually trying to strike this deal, the only thing I used to strike this deal was just to tell the person why he or she, and why the man should buy the property." He was like, that was just the only thing I had on my table, why he should buy the property. He said he realized that a lot of them don't know. They are not knowledgeable about why they should own a property. We had a realtors training on Saturday, and one of the realtors who came for the meeting said something. He said, "Ma, this is my first time going out for real estate marketing. And just to let you know, when I went out today, He said 90% of people I met, who I spoke to, actually just wanted knowledge because they knew nothing about why they should put investment or give attention to real estate investment. And I sat down and I'm like, wow, it sent me a signal. Now, if the population you want to sell to is ignorant about what you're selling, how can you sell? If what you're selling to me, I don't know why I should buy it. I can't tell why I should buy it. Why should I buy from you? You see this black phone here? Until I know the purpose of this black phone, I will never buy it. I have an Android phone. I have this small phone. Do you know why I bought this phone? I bought this phone because I needed something that would not need to go to internet and will always make me be available for a call. So if my battery runs down, I have a second phone that could help me because it's not on internet, it lasts longer. So I won't charge this phone for 3 days now. Guess what? This phone is practically currently on 49% and I haven't charged for 3 days. Sometimes for 1 week, I won't charge this phone. It does me so well. That's the purpose. Is a plan B for me to always keep me in call. So if you want me to go into real estate and I don't know what real estate is all about, how do I buy from you? Now, if you want to sell real estate to me and you don't know what real estate is all about, how do you sell to me? So it's vice versa. Knowledge is crucial for this business. How well do you know this business? How many minutes in a day do you give to learn how to sell this business? How many minutes in a day do you give to learn what this business is all about? How many times in a week do you give to learn how this business works or what real estate industry is all about? What do you know about the real estate industry in Nigeria? What do you know about the real estate industry in your current location? You see that? You see why I talk about that? It's important. You must actually know what the real estate industry is all about. You must be up to date of the latest trends or the latest improvements from government, from your locals. It's important. So you can actually not sell what you know nothing about. Because let me tell you something very clear. A lot of people you meet outside there, they know nothing about real estate. And so most times when you meet people to buy land, oh God, the excuses they give to you why they shouldn't buy land, sometimes you just feel like, what should I do? It's very alarming. Very, very alarming. Very, very alarming. People have the funds in their hands, but they don't know how to use it. So recently, we are selling a land for 1.5 million naira. And people are still wondering, should I buy or should I not buy? Are you kidding me? A company who never sells land below 2 million naira automatically gives you an offer to plug in for 1.5 million naira. And you're still asking yourself, should I buy or should I not buy? Like, I'm so consumed in consign. Do you get it? I'm so consumed in consign. Like, do you really want to go through that to miss the offer? Guess what? They don't understand about it, so that's why they are not buying. So how well are you educating your clients to buy that 1.5 million naira offer? It's as simple as that. So knowledge is the number 3 thing I think everyone who wants to sell, become a sales guru, should know about. Number 4. It's so crucial for me. And I would say this word, and this what I'm saying right now is based on your industry. If you're not selling real estate, this may not matter so much. But if you're selling real estate, this may matter so much. So in the real estate industry, let me tell you something. Courage is key. There's nothing you say to me. Courage is key. You must have a very good courage when you're in the industry. A very good courage. There's a way you will look. There's a way you appear. You won't get a sale. If you have a courage of a beggarly attitude, you will likely not be able to make a sale. If you have a courage of a low mentality, or you lack self-esteem, trust me, you may likely not be able to sell. Because everybody who buys from you, they look at you first before they say yes to the property you're selling. They look at you first before they look at what you're actually selling. In the first 5 seconds of meeting a client, you will have everything, as in you have every opportunity to make your first mark. And let me tell you your first mark, your courage. As they look at your dress, they look at your composure. As they look at your dress, they look at your composure. If you come in looking beggarly, if you come in looking sorry, if you come in looking hungry, trust me, they'll walk away from you. You won't sell. And most times when you have such kind of attitude, you know what happens to you? You become a pest to your client, because all you do is, I'm just trying to reach out to you again to let you know that that property is almost gone. And bro, Safa now, I go to my valuations. If you are from Delta State, you know what I mean by that. And so you just go, have fun abroad. I come to, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Please. You must know what you sell. You must be so good at it, man. You must be so good at it. You must understand what you do. It helps you so big a time. My concern most time for people is their inability to understand that the real estate industry gives them a lot of room to make money, and they swerve it. You can be a millionaire with real estate in just one day. Your story can actually turn around. Your life can actually turn around. But most times we abuse the opportunity because we don't have knowledge about this opportunity. Guys, listen to me carefully, and that's why I'm here with every one of us right now. I'm so concerned about the way we pursue our sales. I'm so concerned the way you go about making sales. You are not sending the right message. Your composure is wrong. Your courage is wrong. You put on the post on social media looking like you are begging. You don't give them backed with knowledge. No, it's wrong. You must back it up with knowledge. You must do that. You must back it up with knowledge. Aside trying to do other things, for me, I feel like we must understand that real estate is a God-given opportunity for everyone who cares to listen to me. I love the fact that I do this every day. I'm grateful to God. And the next phase we are now in our business right now, it's so powerful. The next phase, I'm so excited about the next phase of Egoverse Properties. Why? Because Egoverse Lux is also here to redeem people who have been listening to me. Enough of coming to classes and not making sales. You need the right composure. You need the right courage. You need to show them that you know what you're selling. You need to be positive. It must show in your appearance. It must show. And so I'm concerned when a realtor wants to sell, or a realtor is supposed to be selling is not selling. I'm concerned. I need you to sell. I need you to change your financial status. So have the right courage, have the right charisma to make that sales you've always dreamt about. You must have the right charisma. It's important. Your right composure, the right composure I mean to say. In real estate, let me tell you, steez is important too. Steez is important. How you approach your client, all of them is wrapped up in composure. Composure is practically how you approach your client, your look, your appearance, and how you state everything. That's what composure is all about. So quickly, I want to share with us shortly to round this up, because this is our part one. Next week, we'll go to part two. This 4 I've actually discussed with you right now is just to sustain you, to get ready for next week, because next week is going to be 1 hour class. But this week, we're doing 30 minutes because I want you to make sure you go back and listen to this very well. Understand these 3 things I just listed now. Number 1, I talked about what? Your desire. If you don't desire to sell, you can never make a sales. Number 2, I talk about motivation. You must have a motivation to sales. If you don't have a motivation to sell, you'll be crashed out. You will. Number 3, what did I talk about? Knowledge. You need to have knowledge. If there's no knowledge, you cannot sell. Thank you, Esther. If there's no knowledge, you cannot sell. Number 4, your composure. Your composure in sales matters a lot. This is the time where I tell people, if you are making an appearance on social media, don't appear anyhow. Even AI has been a very good time blessing to every one of us. And I'm looking forward to hold the last meeting for the year where I'll be talking about how to sell real estate using AI. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to that very class, because I'm going to bring in an expert who is going to sit down with us and show us how to sell real estate using AI. If you want to grow, trust me, if you want to grow in this industry, you must always listen to the right people. And trust me, I can say very well, I know what I'm doing. I know my onions. I know my field. I understand my place in this industry. And I'm not even ready to back out. Yes, it's something I want to do for the rest of my life. I'm going to be making cities in this state, Delta State. I'm going to be changing the narratives of this real estate industry. And guess what? My team, we're working hard every day to bring it to pass. If you are not selling, every other person is selling, just to let you know. If you are not making sales, friends, every other person is actually making sales. So that means something is wrong somewhere and you need to address it. Dear friend, you need to address it. Today now, take your time, list out those 4 things. Ask yourself, where are you missing it out? You need to know, where are you missing it? What's that one thing you've always missed out? In these 4, there must be a reason why you are not selling. And I leave you with this statement today. Sales is not difficult. Sales is like the air you breathe, but actions needs to be put into place, right? So for those watching me right now, if you have any questions, I'm good to answer from the 4 things I've just said right now. I like to answer your questions and I like to put you through areas you do not have clarity about. That's why I'm here. So quickly just drop your questions and I'm very well to answer you. Who do we have online today? I think we have I'm seeing Precious Ivy, Onanefe Kemofi. I'm seeing who else again am I seeing here? Adeyemi O, Mr. Ogene Carl Innocent, Rosemary, Sarah, Precious Ivy. Okay, I've said that before now. Okay, what are the rest people here? Can you just say hi? Just drop an hi for me with your name. So I want to pick your questions quickly. Can I get your questions, please? Can I get your questions so that I could quickly just answer your questions? And for those who just joined, like me, I don't play with time. I know that this is break period for a lot of persons, so I don't do online meetings more than 30 minutes so that you can actually be able to get the right thing. And for those who just joined, I shared 4 ways to become a sales guru. 4 ways to become a sales guru. So can we drop questions so I can respond to your questions quickly, and we'll call this meeting a day. If you're not here in this meeting, maybe you watch after this meeting, you can also drop the questions and I'll be so willing to respond to your question. Anybody with a question, just drop for me. I'll give us another 1 minute to type our questions, and if there's no question, I may likely call it off for today. Okay? Can I get your questions, please? Anybody with a question quickly so I could just quickly answer and respond to your question? Anybody? Okay, so since no question, okay, so someone said meet people that talk down on what you do. Okay, so when you meet people that talk down on what you sell, how do you go about it? Okay, so when you meet people who talk down on what you sell, how do you go about it? I'll tell you, I feel sorry for them. And so if I go meet people who look down on what I sell, number one thing is they can do that because of how I look. I'm telling you. Imagine me going to meet somebody and tell you that consider real estate and you're looking down at me. First of all, you just say whatever what's in your pocket, they learn for what's in my side. Permit me to use that preaching language. First of all, look at your composure. Look at how you are dressed, or look at how you've been presenting yourself over time. Like I told you, real estate you cannot. If you have been in my server class, realize that real estate you cannot distance yourself from how you present yourself from real estate. Real estate, your look has a great way. I'm not saying go and borrow or go and thief or anything. Just dress neat and okay, fine, you're good. Don't wear a shoe and the shoe is facing north and you are facing south. You know what that means? That mouth used to be open like this. You know that the mouth is open and you are going. Or maybe your leg bent like this. The shoe do like this for your leg. And they go talk to someone about real estate. They won't listen to you. They'll put you down. But if you know that you are looking okay and they speak down on you, it's not you to now feel sorry for them. Oh, you mean that you are looking down at what I'm saying? I just feel concerned. I'm not troubled over you, but I'm troubled about the future you are building. They'll be very concerned when you say that. I'm troubled about the future you are building. If you don't see any reason why you should learn from people like Dangote, why you should learn from people like what they call him? I always mix up his name. Otedola, yes, thank you. Why should I be? You see, you don't see any reason. So can I ask you a question? Can you tell me five richest people in this world that is not into real estate? Can you share with me, please? The person know if you talk anything. Because fine, it's obvious you really don't know so much about real estate. I would love to school you on real estate, but for today, I have something I'm doing because I have a client I need to go and give their documents to, who just bought a property from us worth over 200 million naira. But nevertheless, maybe when I have the time, I could come back and talk to you about real estate. You too, you go put them down. You let them know say I don't know anything. Don't walk off with your head down. You must walk up with your face high. Put them on a position where they will rethink what they said to you or rethink their behavior to you, but don't walk off. Do not walk off. Okay, so with that, I don't think we have another question. We may need to call it off because this is 12:32. I love craft. Their break time's over, right? So thank you so much for watching. I look forward to having you again next week. The time for next week may be earlier. I don't know. I may likely hold it on Tuesday morning or on Saturday. Either way, I don't know. But I'll let us know when I'll be available for next week meeting. Because so far so good. We have a few properties going now, but the one for 1.5 million now going on sales is threw me off. We've been working on the site for over 1 week now. Money is going there seriously. We had about 9 trips of sand there some days back, and it's all used now. As I speak to you, it's all used now. I'll be there later on today to go see how far they've gone. And one of the reasons why we're doing what we're doing is to make sure that we have an access road from the express. So we don't want you to go too far. We want you to have an access road from the express. Okay, so someone has a question there. Say, for one who is not skilled in convincing people and also poor in communication, what would be your advice? Sorry, it came late. Okay, it's fine, Mr. Innocent. Okay, for one who is not skilled in convincing people, and that's one of the things training does for you. Training helps you. Skill is being developed. That's what a skill is. Skill is being developed. It's not something that you are born with. It's something that you develop, right? So for Mr. Anderson, and one of my advice to you is that you need to constantly train yourself. Whenever I tell people I'm an introvert, they tend to they go into disbelief. They don't believe me because they feel like I have the wherewithal, like I have all the mouth and everything. It's a big fat lie. Actually, I had to go for trainings. I had to go being trained. I go for classes. I watch online. Do you know that I actually watch how to speak, how to express myself, how to communicate, I learned body manners. Like I learned how to behave myself in front of people, how to do myself, how to position myself when I'm making a sale or when I'm talking to a client. I had to go learn. Thank you so much, Mr. Babola Bamidele. Thank you so much. I had to go learn. Personally, I feel like everybody have room to improve on themselves in whatever they desire to become. So I really wanted to be a salesperson because I read a book that made me understand that if you can sell, you can be anything you want to be. And so when I realized that if I can sell, I can be anything I want to be, why not I give attention to selling? So I had to now learn how to sell, how to learn how to communicate. One of the things that actually helped me losing up a little bit, I'll share with you. I don't know if that will help, but I will share with you. I had to start going out for events. I started meeting people. Do you know that if I tell you this, in my own house, my own personal house, nobody visits me. It's my law. I don't have relationship to that extent where you come to my house and come and say you're coming to visit me. You won't even see me. I'm barely sitting down in the sitting room. You don't see me in the sitting room in my house. It's hard to get me to sit down in the sitting room. I'm always in my room. So I wonder if you come to my house and say you want to see me, they'll tell you, no, I'm not sure she told you to come to her house because I will never come outside. That's to tell you how my introversy, how strong it is. But the truth is because I love what I do and I really want to excel at what I do, I had to go learn. So when it comes to my private space, I keep my private space to myself, which when I'm at home. But when it comes to my workspace, I'm very open, very loving, very attractive, very communicable. I try to communicate with people. I try to be friends with people. I try my best to get it. So I would advise also that you give attention to learning how to communicate with people, and do that by constantly attending trainings. The more you attend training, the more you loosen up. The more you attend training, the more you loosen up. The more you attend training, the more you loosen up. So keep attending training, right? Yeah, so marketing is something that everyone can do. So the more you attend training, the more your mouth is able to speak more. The more you attend training, the more you are free. You can actually open up yourself. The more you attend training. So for me, I would always say that um, training for me it has been a very good one, and I appreciate it because of what it does to me. It has changed me, it has redefined me, it has helped me become my best. Sometimes when I go for training, it look like they are nailing something on my head, like somebody's really, really hammering down my weak point. Like they went to tell a person about me. But nevertheless, it's making me better. I hope that is able to I'm able to answer a little bit. I don't know. I don't know if I'm able to answer a little bit of that. Can I get a screenshot of the page right now? I don't know if I'm able to answer a bit of that, but for me right now, I feel like trainings could go a very case on now. So sorry for the short break. It was actually the network. So with this, I think that I may likely have to call it off for today. Thank you so much for joining. Next week will be another time where we'll have to talk about how to make sales. One of the reasons why we had to do this online because we want to